day. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Houston Texans versus Matt Ryan and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their...
Mike, seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their 35-year-old quarterback in his 13th season in the NFL, the former MVP, Matt Ryan.
I always enjoy reflecting on Matt Ryan's career at this stage because when he came out of the draft, he was the number 3 pick overall. There were plenty of doubters out there about whether he should have gone in that slot. I don't think you can find any of those doubters now. One of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
A 41-yard
catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Davis. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Corey Davis. A 6-yard.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 out of first. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback in his 7th season now from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And when Jimmy Garoppolo came out of Eastern Illinois, many people saw a strong-armed guy, well-schooled in the passing game, who needed a little bit of time to develop and reach his potential. Starting to go in that direction right now. A former linebacker in high school, he plays the game with a lot of toughness.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
We can't have that.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The numbers for Travis Kelsey last week. 7 catches, 82 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. A give to Bell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And a short gain down to about the 33.
On the carry.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. They got a man. It's Woods. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Bell.
That's good for a Texans. 1st down. 1st and 10.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, complete, the tight end Kelsey. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And Tate's got it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
The 2nd down pass. A fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yard.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started, at the end of last season. right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. From the gun on third down, Ryan. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And the Jaguar first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. That's Laurent Duvernay-Tardif. Actually, correction, Dr. Laurent Duvernay-Tardif, MD, guilty there. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
10. Texans, nothing.
Well, distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carry that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but now it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he'll be brought down right in midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Justin Houston.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
Good for a Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The give is to Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. B.J. Hill able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Airing one. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a give to Mixon. Bulldozes past him. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Keeps the score. Jaguars 10. Texans nothing.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career. We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 14. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
The 2-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
It's a pickup of
that first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15. And a Jaguar 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. It's good to make it 17-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
Texans 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds. That's
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's look. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Garoppolo again. 4 yards the pickup. First down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
First and
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Covered by Christian Fulton.
Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A handoff to Mixon.
Joe Mixon on the carry.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Jacksonville.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
The Jaguar.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
A 7-yard gain.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because The receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
2nd and 7.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Garoppolo.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
20-yard line.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ball carrier.
Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9.
Now Ryan.
2nd and a yard.
They will find Davis. That's complete.
Ryan's pass. Complete to Corey.
So from the 36 now. 1st and 10.
1st down, Jacksonville.
A toss left. Mixon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again.
Mixon again, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Now Joe Mixon. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Mixon, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Anthony Walker. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans 14.
Play action. It's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Damon Arnett on the coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. This one caught by Davis. 20. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Garoppolo. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Garoppolo's pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now it's Crowder. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. It's player spotlight time, and we focus that spotlight on the quarterback, Matt Ryan. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
Ryan's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Jaguars.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
The 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Ryan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Score Jaguars 27, Texans 14.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell.
Garoppolo's pass.
7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Catch made by Slayton, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. This is caught inside the 15. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and
now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
a 1-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead will shrink to 6. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Sutton now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 20.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon.
Joe Mixon on the carry. The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Down Jacksonville.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st down.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Jacksonville, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.